Good morning, children, all of you. I hope you have completed all your social study work. Now, take out your general science reader. We'll start up with general science. Lesson number 9, Water as a Resource, a new chapter, and come to page number 85. Warm up activity. You already know water exists in three forms. Fill in the blanks by taking hints from the picture given below to get the names of the three forms of water. We have learnt about water, है ना? Now we will look at the picture and we'll fill in the blanks. Now see in the picture what they are doing. Abhishek is drinking dash from the bottle. What is he drinking? He is drinking water. So write down water, Water. And in second you can see dash is coming out from the boiling water in the pan. Now what is this? Either it can be steam or it can be water vapor. So water vapor oblique steam is coming out from the boiling water in the pan. This is the pan. Now Kirti is taking out dash cubes from the tray. Now this is ice tray. What is she taking out? Ice cubes. So she taking out ice cubes from the tray. So water exists in three states. Water as liquid, ice as solid, and steam or water vapor as gas. Here, see in the picture you can see water as liquid, and water as liquid, ice as solid, and steam or water vapor as gas. These states of water change from one form to another upon heating and cooling. When these states change, when it will change upon heating or cooling. Now, let us do some simple activities to see how water changes from one state to another. Now we'll read this. Get set go. Pour 4 cubes of ice on a plate and leave it outside for a while. What will happen when you leave the ice cube in the plate? What will happen? It will turn into water. It will start melting. Collect the water in a kettle and take an elder's help to heat it till it boils. What do you see? Now you collect that water and put it in the kettle, and then you see what happens. Now hold a cold metal plate in front of the spout. Spout is means that kettle is there na, ketli जिसमें चाय बनती है, आगे that spout is there. What will happen? Steam will come out. Now what do you see? You will see that the ice, that is water in the solid form, melts to become liquid water, which when heated becomes steam. It becomes steam. When steam is cool, it becomes water again, which on freezing changes to form ice. Thus, we see that water exists in three forms. This already we have learnt in the previous lesson. Now, turn to page number 86. Water. All living things need water to live. Water is important for everybody, for all the human beings, for the animals, and for the plants. Now, water is needed for drinking, washing, cleaning, and cooking. Human beings need water. We need water to drink, we need water to wash clothes, bathe, everything, cleaning, cooking, everything. Yes. So, water is very important for the human being, for the animals, and for the plant. We cannot survive without water. Water is very important. Now we come to states of water. In chapter 8, you learned that water exists in three forms. Water exists in three forms: in liquid form as water, in solid form as ice, and in gas form as water vapor. Very simple. Yes, in liquid form as water, in solid form as ice, and in gas form as water vapor. Here you can see solid, ice, liquid, water, gas, water vapor. These states of water change from one form to another upon heating and cooling. Now, when will they change? They'll change when you heat them and cooling. It will change upon heating and cooling. Now we come to try the following activities. Watch your mother boil some water in an open pan. What do you see? You see the steam coming out. Once from the water starts boiling. Once the water is boiling, steam will come out. The heat changes the water into water vapor or steam, which then merges with the air. This will go and mix up. Merges means to get mixed up with the air. Uh, Put some ice cubes in a glass for a few minutes. What do you see? on the outer surface of the glass. You see the droplets of waters have been formed on the outer surface of the water. This we have already done. I had shown you, if you put ice in the water, outside is water vapor. These droplets form when the water vapor is in the air, comes in contact with the cold surface of the glass and turns into water vapor again. Yes, so this we have done, very simple. Now we come to water cycle. Yes, water exists in three states even in nature. Yes, so in nature there is a continuous cycle in which water keeps changing its form. See now, even in nature, water exists in three states even in nature. Now we learn. In nature there is a continuous cycle, that is water cycle, in which water keeps changing its form. This is called the water cycle. Now exactly what is water cycle we will learn. The heat of the sun warms up the water uh, in the river, lakes, ocean, and other water bodies. Now, heat of the sun means the heat coming from the sun. That is heat of the sun. You know, when we feel very hot, we say it's very hot. So, the sun gives us lot of heat and energy. So, when the heat of the sun is warms up the water in the river, in the lake, in the ocean, and other water bodies, this water turns into water vapor. What will it turn into? Water vapor, like the small dots we have seen in the glass. Now water, this process is called evaporation. What is this process called? Evaporation. Now we have to learn this as your homework. Yes, what is evaporation? The heat of the sun warms up the water in river, lake, ocean, and other water bodies. Thus, water turns into water vapor, and this process is called evaporation. So, you have to learn this also. Now, we come to page number 87. We learn here. See, now water vapor is light. What is here? Water vapor is light. So it rises up just like a gas balloon. Just like a gas balloon. As it moves up, it comes in contact with cool air and changes into tiny droplets of water. This is called condensation. Now this is water cycle. First I'll read this, explain this, then we come to the diagram part. Water vapor is light. Water vapor is very light, yes. So it rises up just like a gas balloon. When it is light, what will happen? It will rise like a gas balloon. Now we have seen a gas balloon flying in the air, na? So as it moves up, then what will happen? It comes in contact with, contact means it'll come and meet with the cool air. It will come in contact, you know? So with what it will come in contact? With the cool air, and changes into the tiny droplets of water. This is called condensation. Now you have to learn what is condensation also. Yes, okay. So this is called condensation. These tiny water droplets join together to form clouds. Okay, children. So now you see, you have to learn condensation also. So these tiny water droplets join together now to form clouds. Now you know how clouds are formed? Clouds are formed by tiny water droplets, and they join together to form the clouds. When the clouds become too heavy, they fall as rain. This is called precipitation. This is called precipitation. Now you know how the clouds are formed and how we get the rainfall. So this is called precipitation. So it is enough for now up to here, and I want you to learn condensation, evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. Now tomorrow we'll continue again with this chapter and about the water cycle. Okay, children. So enough for now, and I want you to read the chapter very well. Okay, and take care and have a good day.